His family's filled with a bunch of losers.
Yeah, I mean, his mom's an alcoholic, his dad's a pervert.
Yeah, he's a dweeb, he's still getting punked on by Biff. His brother, which, he's flipping burgers, but there's nothing wrong with flipping burgers, can't do it too. But, and also his sister is, trying to be, popular, I guess. It's their whole little gimmick in the beginning. Essentially, they set up that his family and home life is not that great. And yet in the future, or this new future, his whole family is now much more popular, much more successful.
If everybody's completely changed, you'd think that, Marty would wake up in a stranger's house. Like, why is his family still in that same suburban area? His dad's a prolific author.
Yeah, like a bestseller is what they kind of hint at, and the fact that, he still lives in the same crappy house. Yes, nicer. And there was a thing you didn't mention before, like when we were talking about this, was that maybe before they were renting, and now, they're owners. So that could work.
But still the question being, why own that specific house?
So then it comes back down to this, everything seems like it's been manufactured beforehand. Like everything is perfect. Everything is, now Marty has the car that he magically wanted originally. No one else knew about this except for Jennifer. Hey, I want that truck. Can you imagine driving that truck? Now he magically has it. Everything seems too damn perfect. Well, it kind of seems that Doc Brown actually is the one pulling the strings here. At least this is our theory. That the only way this makes sense. Okay, again, let's go back to the past. Marty went back in time. And he talked to his parents. They knew him as Calvin, but point is, he met his parents. And I'm not just passing by, you're not gonna remember some dude walking by from 5 years ago. No. He befriended them. He became essentially George's go-to guy and kind of made him the kind of man he is today. Not to mention, he also quotes him when he talks to Marty saying, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything.
He changed his father's life, made him, gave him confidence.
He was there when Lorraine was almost raped by Biff.
They say traumatic events are the most memorable things in your life. You think she's not going to remember the first guy or one of the people in the area when she was almost assaulted? Marty became crucial to these people's lives. His mom fell in love with him.
He was trying to bang him in a car. And right after the whole Enchantment of the Sea dance, when freaking Marty belts out a freaking guitar riff that no one has ever heard of before. He invented
rock and roll.
Essentially, which is a whole other theory. But regardless, they talk to him again. And she goes, Marty, that's a nice name.
She names her kid Marty, presumably because of the old fling she had a long time ago. But now he's grown up in her house. You'd think around 13, 14 years old, she would have been like, is that... Did I? There's no way these people forgot who this person was.
No way in hell.
I remember a dude. He was there he was in school. I remember he was there. He wasn't there very long. Maybe a couple months. And could I pick him out of a lineup today? No. Even if he looked exactly like he did. I remember a few little things. I remember he had some blonde hair. But I remember he had kind of a pudgy, a round face, but could I pick that dude out of a lineup now? No. Could I remember what he looked like? Fucking Marty's 17? If I had my kid at age 17 years from now, and that wasn't even from now, he's the third fucking kid. So, no. Would not.
I don't care if 20 years pass. You're going to remember somebody like that, even if they were only alive for a week. Sometimes, when someone leaves a big impression on you, you remember them for life.
Well, and not to mention, Marty left a big impression on the world. Darth Vader.
Oh, God, you're right. Yeah. George, who was a huge nerd, a sci-fi huge nerd, and yet for some odd reason, he grew up these next years learning about, Darth Vader's a new thing, and also Planet Vulcan, and it's
also Chuck Berry's now on the radio.
Yeah, it's weird that all of these names that he learned as a kid, and you'd be thinking, I probably forgot about those too. Well, his book that he wrote about essentially those escapades, because if you see the cover, it's Marty. The way he was dressed when he tried to attack him with the freaking music, the Van Halen tape, all of that. Nothing's gonna jog his memory, or hell, not running any copyright law because he's writing this book. There was a guy in a suit named Darth Vader, and he tried to tell me, he was from Planet Vulcan, he tried to tell me that what the hell are you talking about?
He was almost he was in a
George Lucas is gonna go immediately, whoa, you can't use Darth Vader. Sorry, pal, I used it first.
He just woke
Even
up and
then,
had
wouldn't
fucking-
that be a
Change
different thing?
all of history.
So then would the Star
All
Wars
he
not
heard
exist anymore? Like, or the
was
Darth Vader's name now,
Eve
like, you know,
taking the
something
reins.
else? Like, what?
And not to mention Gene Roddenberry.
Oh, yeah,
It's
Planet
called
Vulcan.
Planet Vulcan.
Like, how are they still living in that house? They should be getting royalties up the ass. Why are they still living in that? Okay, whatever. Regardless of that,
You guys are fucking retarded.
we're creating alternate universes. Timeline A, Timeline B, Timeline C. We're going back. We're creating Timeline D now, and it's like, okay, so this makes sense then. Okay, fine.
But that still doesn't answer the question. If Marty, poor Marty, Marty A, went to a new universe,
Yes.
how is everything in line?
Exactly.
And the exact same.
So what happened to original Marty? There had to have been an original Marty. There had to be a much richer Marty that met Doc Brown one night and just went back in time. And again, richer. Maybe he's a different person. Maybe he's a completely different thing. Maybe he would never met Doc Brown. Which leads us to our biggest point. Did Doc Brown orchestrate all of this?
Yeah, is Marty B living in some sort of Truman Showy weird world so that Marty A can show up in his universe?
And everything just seems just fine, and like he now has the truck that he always wanted. He's still dating the same amazing girl. He has his family. His brother and sister are still living at home for some odd reason, or maybe they were just visiting. Maybe they were just there to like say hi mom, hi dad, you know, ease the tension for Marty because it was a Saturday, so I get that. It doesn't make much sense that everything would still be the same. Unless Doc Brown went back and knocked on the McFly's door and went, hey, that's Marty McFly, or Calvin Klein as you knew him. Yeah, you're gonna have to do this, you're gonna have to stay in this house, you're gonna have to not do anything a little out of the ordinary. You're gonna have to raise him this certain way, buy him this car, you know, make sure everything is smooth as in this transition. And the day that he's gonna arrive is in this day in 1985, on October 26th. So,
no.
just everything's gonna be cool. And
no?
before you try to say, Doc wouldn't do that. Doc is essentially a freaking like crazy anxiety-driven guy. Like he like doesn't want to change anything. He always like, Marty, you can't change anything. Anything can have drastic results in the timeline of the future. That was the old, you know, the old Doc.
But then when he comes back and he sees that Doc was wearing the bulletproof vest.
Yeah, he obviously taped the letter, and then he asks him, "What about changing the timeline?" And he goes, "I figured, what the hell?"
And on top of that, it makes me think that Marty B has to be in on it too, because if he's going back to the universe, he has to be aware of his dad being a loser and everything.
Well, that's the thing. I don't.
Oh my god! I just thought of a fucking Back to the Future. Fucking timeline error. Holy shit! So here it is, the end of number 1. Technically, Marty immediately shows up. So that changes the timeline again. He couldn't. Marty immediately shows up after he leaves. Remember, he shows up in number 2 and he's like, I'm back. And Doc passes out. Doc never went and retrieved the letter. He wouldn't have known. He would have no longer known in this new timeline that he was going to be shot by Libyans. What happens at that point now? That's what we need to figure out.
I think so. Marty, well, where's Marty B going? And this is kind of another theory that, again, maybe Doc Brown never met that Marty, or maybe he just abducted that Marty, threw him in a car, and just sent him back to 1955. And yes, the situation is the same. You know, the Libyans are coming, they're coming to shoot him. But what if even that the Doc orchestrated and changed all the freaking bullets to blanks, but only the certain ones, so like when he gets shot, it won't kill him. Because also that one thing, his freaking bulletproof vest, that Kevlar cannot withstand a freaking AK-47. But for some reason, he's just fine. Bullets perfectly, you know, he's completely fine.
Yes, they can.
Doc had to orchestrate this to such a degree that if he may have disposed of Marty B.
Remember, Marty McFly was not always played by Michael J. Fox. It was originally played by Eric Stoltz. And that was filmed, surprisingly enough, to a certain point. And you know what?
40% of the movie or something like that?
I think so, but here's the thing. What if they, and this is me just stretching at this point, what if that's Timeline B Marty? And that's literally just his escapades of the Doc going, get the fuck out of here, you gotta go over there. And maybe something went wrong. Maybe he got hit by the car by Biff. Maybe he died.
Right.
Maybe that's why he didn't come back. So this new timeline is getting another Marty, and the old Marty was probably Eric Stoltz, which would explain why he looks a little, and you may be like, oh, he looks a little bit different.
This shit is fucking stupid. I'm sorry I put you through that. My apologies. Anyway, let's go back to it. Go back to the thing, the thing. Alright, here we go. I guess it lit up alright too. Let's do this. We'll just do a fucking start from the beginning run. Hold up. Alright, here we go. Let me do a practice here. Let's see, it's... Okay. Damn. Damn. I didn't get the 36. I wanted the 36. Oh, God. 37.61. Terrible. I figured that 37 flat was good. Like all my time. I've never matched them. I've tied one of them maybe. I don't think I've... Oh god, that's the wrong button. My record on that one is 54. love this music. Dude, I'm the poorest fucking streamer you have ever seen in your fucking life. Like this thing, like you would laugh at this fucking thing. I'm not kidding you. This camera is seriously like the fucking worst. This is the fucking camera connected to the laptop. Yeah. I just want to document my speed run. I'm not really on. Even the whole people there, I couldn't even talk. Every time I get it the second time. So slow. Look how slow it is. I need to do this fast fucking thing. I got 50 once, I swear. One day I should put 50 on my fucking phone. At least. I don't think it's that guy first. And I was just doing him over and over again. I just felt like terrible. Bullshit. Oh, perfect timing. Bro, why are you telling me this? You got to down. All the way. Terrible. This is a fight to the death. Okay, you practice the other guys long. I feel like I have one of guys. Oh my god, dude. That's what I did like the other day. See the scar? Scratch, shit. Here's the game. Is that not shit set up? I got the Bombus fucking NES set up. Like, I get to look at the video straight out of the NES, and you guys get, well, the same video out of the NES. I just split it. So it goes to the computer and my screen. So I actually see exactly what's coming out of the NES. I don't have to see it. It's over there. It's absolutely very much. This one's rough. Oh, I hate this motherfucker. At least I got him way early. Well, I think I started. Y'all ready to go in? What are you doing? Oh, you're fucking me up. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I'm not going third. Where are you going? Come over there, boss. Where are you going? Yeah. Oh, God. Jesus. What are you doing? You crazy dog. You're a crazy dog. You know that? You're a crazy dog. You're a crazy dog. Oh my God. Alright. Oh shit. Let's say at the beginning of all this, we get to be a Western. Dude, you are seriously slaughtering all fucking people. Right. That's the little space comes up. I still need to watch the video. Let's just do some later levels. I still need a hippo. I still need a hippo. I'd like to get under. I'd like to get the 50 again. That'd be cool. Suck. We need to still practice this game. This one's off. Oh God. Let me watch the video. I don't think I watched the advanced. I need to watch the advanced. But I do need to go back. Terrible. I still want to be able. I'd like to be able to run the whole game. I'd be kind of cool to be able to beat the whole game. But I've got to make my way to Tyson. I can knock down Marlboro first round. I'm gonna finish this up. Fucking small motherfucker. Fucking trash. Whatever. I'm good. I think I'm calm. I did something. I'm fine. 33. Fuck it, 30 minutes too much. Good night, everybody.